There we go. So we see another backstage segment with Andrade, who is with the Judgment Day, and we keep seeing more teases of Andrade joining the Judgment Day, and I'm still very confused. I'm a little confused because I don't know where this began. I don't know why it began. I don't know why they're recruiting him or why he's trying to be recruited. I don't know. I do like that they are, I guess, trying to get him to join because there was that point in time where they were trying to get everybody to join Judgment Day, so I guess it makes sense on their end. Um, but their Judgment Day just keeps hyping up the group, saying it's an exclusive club and they can make things happen. That's what they do. And if Andrade keeps doing what he's doing and impressing them, then they'll have to have a talk, which Andrade seems interested in. Which I was like, oh, okay, okay. He then greets Damian Priest, and they speak a little Spanish to each other, and I was like, oh. I was like, tatties. And then yeah, we just don't know what's gonna come from this. Like, I'm sitting here trying to figure out, like, what does all of this mean? What is the end game? Are we gonna get Andrade in the Judgment Day? Oh,
There it is. I just
his replacement for what reason though? Like, see, the thing is though, is like I'm just not sure that I like it for Andrade. I was really hoping they were gonna go babyface with him.
okay. Here's the thing. I see that logic and wouldn't hate it. I watched him in AEW and he was great as a heel. And I've seen a lot of his clips from his past. I don't know if it's CMLL or Lucha Underground,
Mm-hmm.
but he was incredible as a heel. And it's that just that Hispanic. Oh,
It
I don't
it's
want
like
to. I want to
it.
be like good with my comparison, but like
No, it's kind of, I would say it's kind of similar to like
mafioso. Oh,
no,
that's a good one.
oh my god, why can't I think of his name? He's on SmackDown and I can't Legato. Santos
Santos
Escobar.
Escobar. Santos Escobar.
Yeah, so I would say that they're kind of similar in that way, where it was like Santos as a member of the LWO and kind of like, I don't know, the guy that brought the group together was fine, and it served a purpose at that moment, and it got us acquainted with who he was because people didn't really know who he was or were familiar with him during his time in NXT. And obviously Legato didn't work at first when they brought them up. So I felt like that worked. But then once he became a heel, you were like, this is it. This is what we've been waiting for. And it feels like that could be kind of similar with Andrade, where it's like, you know, he had his first match and the people were excited about it, but it might be like the best version of him is probably a heel. I guess I just want to see how it goes because, like, I don't know. If I feel like if he was going to be a heel, I don't know if I love it being with the Judgment Day, but as I said, I think I would have to see like
They
how
could
they go
turn into
about it,
something.
you know? Especially because the first time around they failed, they bombed with Andrade. So it's like I believe that they
Yeah.
have better people in charge. Obviously, he was Black and Gold era, Triple H is there. So I believe that that is better for him, but you never know. And it's funny because you mentioned AEW, and I saw people talking about Andrade. AEW fans talking about Andrade, saying that he had a better career in AEW, that Triple H only
Oh,
re-signed him just to make sure he wasn't in AEW anymore. And I'm like, guys,
oh no.
they're
No,
saying
that's
it's
not
been
true.
enough time. It's been enough time
Of-
for them to finally be able to conclude that Triple H only brought him back, blah blah blah, that his career already sucks in WWE. And I'm like, he's literally had one match other than the
Yeah,
Royal Rumble.
they don't know ball.
And I'm
They
just
don't know
like,
ball.
to me, this was just the epitome of someone who's a big pro AEW person and anti WWE. I think that's what it is, because it's just like a pro WWE, anti AEW person. They say a bunch of banana stuff that's just like,
They
you
do.
know, you're just hating. And I think this was just another example because I'm like, Andrade's had one match, and otherwise he's had a couple vignettes and had backstage segments. And I think we talked about it where returning at the Royal Rumble or debuting at the Royal Rumble, because these people also mentioned Jade, it's such a
Oh
weird
my god.
time to do it. Like, it's a great time because it's the beginning of the new year and a lot of people debut or return at the Royal Rumble, so it's expected. But you're already like getting into the build up to Mania. So it's like trying to figure out your place while you came in at the end of January while they're in the midst of Mania season. It's kind of tricky to figure out how to incorporate them into into the Mania build up because they don't have months and months and months of feuds or storylines and whatever because they weren't with the company. So I think it's just a little bit of unreal expectations for people to be saying like Andrade's done, like he's cooked, he's this and that. It's like, come on, like
Yeah, what are you
give him
doing?
some time. Like,
Yeah,